If the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed this Saturday morning. Y'all know I don't normally come on Saturdays, but I had some time, so I'm gonna do so. I also wanted to reach out to everybody that will be on the Zoom meeting that I have scheduled for. Oh shit, what time I have scheduled for? My Zoom meeting will be at 2:30 Eastern time. 2:30. Had to move the time back a little bit. So if you are attending that meeting, okay, if you're attending that meeting, I need you to drop your email. A lot of people, wanted some information. So I said, all right, I'm gonna put together a Zoom meeting and we're gonna chop it up. I will answer the questions the best way that I can. You know what I mean? So yeah. Hold on a second, I'm reading something. Yup. Mr. Shelton, Ryan Wright, Kaz, Shawa, good morning, sis. Good afternoon, sis. Jay Grant, my brother Cono Loco, my brother Big Texas in the building, 88 Sports Talk, salute, Rod Neal. All right, Cono, I got you. Let me write all this shit down. Yeah, Shawa, that was a great cook last night. He just said he was watching, Ryan Wright said he was just watching Pep Talk. We cooked for like 5 hours, man. It was crazy. But it was dope. It was a very informative show. We all just looking for answers. So I got Kano, he's coming. You know what I'm saying? If you come into the Zoom, let me know. I know Anthony Bolton's coming. A few people are coming. Some of the people I'm gonna just send their invite to the gram. Yeah. If you come into the Zoom meeting, drop your email so I can send it to you. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah. All right, so dig this here, man. This fight right here. First of all, the card, I ain't got enough time, but the card looks pretty good. The card looks pretty good, but I want to focus on this main event right here. Supreme Beast in the building, salute. I think this fight right here is underrated because we haven't like spoken to Tone. What up? We haven't spoken about this fight during the week, have we? No, we haven't. And I didn't want to cheat the brothers. Perfect time and salute. I didn't want to cheat the brothers. You know what I mean? So, hold on. Oh, nah. Okay. All right, Connor. Hold on. Let me do this. I'll let you join. Yeah. I got you, Connor. Why not? Send my brother Connor the link. There you go. All right, Connor, you on? Send it to you. Yeah, Tone, the brother Tone said Stephan Shaw by decision. Yo, it's a possibility. Almighty Lord, my brother. It's a possibility that he could stop FA. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Can it happen? I don't know. There he is. Boricua. What's good?
Going on, man? What's going on, man?
Chilling, baby.
You already know, man. When it comes to Big Shot, bro, you know I gotta get in on it, man. That's the homie, bro.
Hell
That's
yeah,
the
man.
homie, man.
So what you got? What you got on it?
Man, listen, I saw Ajagba yesterday evening, man, on Hill City Boxing, man, and it seems like he overlooking Big Shot, bro. Seems like he don't think that Big Shot is all that in the bag of chips, man. And bro, he gonna be in for a rude awakening, man. I don't think they really wanted this fight, man, because when Oscar Rivas got injured and, you know, they asked Shaw, I don't think they expected Shaw to say yes. When Shaw said yes, you know, now we got to fight. I think FA thinks this is a basic dude. Now, bro, listen, man. FA, all he has is the right hand. He's robotic, man. He's similar to Joshua in that sense. That what I mean by robotic, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't got a lot of flash to him and stuff. Yeah, he got power and stuff like that. He can fight, but you talking about Stephan Big Shot Shaw, man. He's a technical fighter, man. He takes his time, man, and he doesn't commit mistakes like that. He's gonna come in there behind his jab and do things. He's almost like a welterweight, man, because he don't move like a heavyweight.
Right.
And I see Big Shot breaking him down slowly. I don't think it's gonna be an early night, man, but I think at the end of the day, man, Big Shot is gonna get to him, man, and get him out there in the later rounds. That's how I see that fight playing out, man. Look, man, he's a slept-on fighter that I've been talking about him for years, man. Like, he's finally getting his opportunity. He should have got his opportunity, and it's a shame that it had to come to somebody getting injured for him to get his shot at a fight like this, man. I've personally been to Big Shot Shaw's fights before, and they're usually in a stadium where the only people rooting for Big Shot is me and his family. Everybody else for the enemy. You know what I'm saying? And I was always right, man. Because I was always the one rooting and shit, man. And Big Shot's a cool dude, man. He realized, man, that he heard this one voice from the ringside and shit. And as soon as the fight is over, man, he comes over there, man, and thanks me and stuff like that, you know, and we chop it up and shit like that. So that's a cool dude right there, man. Like, you know, he don't have to come up to nobody, man, after a fight like that, but he did, you know. I guess he realized that he didn't have too much support in there. So
right.
I thought it was cool, man. But I got Big Shot winning, bro, man.
Is this Supreme Beast? Salute, Jay Grant, son of Tank. Could this be Big Shot's coming out party? Because, like you said, nobody wanted to fight him. No. Nobody wanted to fight him. And FA, I don't think FA wanted this. He didn't expect this. He was ready for Oscar Rivas because, you know, you do your homework, you watch him tape, if he watches tape, because, you know, fighters love saying we don't watch tape anymore, but that's cap. A fight that I wanted to see maybe a year and a half ago before FA lost to, what's his name? In Vegas, the Cuban. What's his name? I'm having brain fart right now.
You talking about Frank Sanchez?
Frank Sanchez.
Yeah.
I wanted to see FA versus Joe Joyce. Because both of them are big, strong, and they're not the fastest in the world. And it's like, well, whoever lands first. With that being said, I think that what Shaw will bring to the table is similar to Frankie Sanchez. Very similar. I don't think he'll be able to catch it. Sanchez. Yeah, and then there's that. I think that FA could get stopped, man. Pay attention to the 6th or 7th round, because when there's nothing there for him to hit, he might start getting his face cut the fuck up. I watched the face off, I don't know, maybe that's just how FA looks, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's prepared for Shaw. I'm not sure he's prepared for Shaw. Boss, I don't know. Unique Dawn, salute. Universal Truth, salute. I'm not sold on FA, man. Big, strong dude, tall dude, but I'm not sold on him. When he fought Frankie Sanchez, Frank did anything he wanted to do to him that night.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing anything and everything. The foot movement was there. All you got to do is show him a little bit of angles, and FA stuck. He's stuck. Mistake number one was, do you know why he left Ronnie Shields, by the way?
Nah, I don't, man. By the way, I picked Fran Sanchez when that fight was scheduled, man. Like I was never sold on FA, man. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm like, nah, Fran Sanchez is gonna beat this dude, man. Shout out to
Nonito and Rachel. If y'all don't know what they're talking about,
it's all good.
They had a Chuck Norris moment here on the East Coast. They had a goddamn bar fight.
Man.
Unbelievable.
By the way, man,
some rednecks.
I think the Juggernaut would have beat FA also, bro. You saying who would have landed first, but how many times have I seen the Juggernaut get hit by heavy shots and he just keep coming, bro? FA would get done.
Yeah. Well, you know, the thing that troubles me with Joe Joyce, just to get on that for a second, your chin is as good as for as long as it lasts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fun to watch now, but with time you run into that right guy that, look, he ain't taking those punches from a guy like Deontay Wilder.
Oh no,
I can tell you that right now. That's not happening.
That's a different type of power, though, bro.
And when he has to use head movement, can he do it? Because in that camp, I promise you, they're gonna be like, no, you need to move your head. You ain't gonna be taking that from this guy. And that's what I'm saying. FA punches hella hard too, but he's not as athletic and quick as Deontay. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he gets as hard as Deontay either, though.
I don't think so either. But it's never a good idea to be taking any kind of damage like that. It's cool now, but down the road, it'll be bad for him. Jab Jamboree in the building.
I'm glad you bring that up, man, because this the thing right here, man. Big Shot has sparred with Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? He sparred with all these big heavyweights and stuff like that. So what's FA gonna bring to him that he ain't seen, bro? What's he gonna bring to him that he hasn't seen already? That he hasn't been sparring with already? You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude is ready, man. Big Shot is ready, bro. I don't see what FA can do, honestly.
So this is definitely a coming out party. It's definitely a coming out party now. Almighty Lord saying he left Ronnie Shields. He did. That shocked me, man. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you leaving Ronnie? You know, but normally when you leave a trainer on the caliber of Ronnie Shields, that tells me that to be fair, I don't know what was going on in there. I don't know. But to leave Ronnie Shields, and I don't even know who's training him now. Whoever's training him now, if he feels that he's doing a better job than Ronnie Shields, more power to him. But he leaves Ronnie Shields, and Frank Sanchez beats him like a drum, drops him even.
Did he leave him, or did Ronnie say no? You know, enough.
That's what it is. You're right. That's what it is. That's what it is. I heard that. That's what it was. Ronnie Shields didn't want to deal with him. I stand corrected. Thank you, Lehman. Thank you. That's what it was. Now, if Ronnie Shields says, I don't want to fuck with this guy, that's a problem. Because, you know, I talk about specimens. Anthony Joshua is a specimen of an athlete. You look at FA, the normal human being don't get that big and that ripped up and that athletic. So you have tools, but if you can't, if it doesn't translate in the ring by way of your mind, and Ronnie Shields says, yo, listen, I don't want to deal with you, that's a character flaw. And as soon as Ronnie stopped fucking with him, what happened? Frank Sanchez beat the shit out of him. That's what happened.
You know, Ronnie, I know, bro, the only way that Ronnie it gets fed up with somebody when they ain't putting in the work, bro.
They ain't putting in the work.
You know, Ronnie's a very laid back dude, man. That as long as you in there getting it 110%, it don't matter if you win or lose. He gonna still work with you. So for him, you know, that's enough. You weren't taking camp serious. You weren't listening. You was doing your own thing, and Lord knows what he's doing on his off time. Ronnie's a good guy, man. I don't see him just dropping somebody just to drop him.
And let me poke the bear, y'all. You know his bomb squad over here. I don't want y'all to forget. He was poking at Deontay. When Deontay went down to Africa and wore the garb and did that photo shoot down there. Don't forget that, y'all. Dr. Mark in the building. You know, he went down there and he was like, you ain't no real African and I don't care where your bloodline's from. I did a video on it and I told him, stay out of this, because I was at the height of the fury and the taking a plane and juicing up and all of that bullshit. And FA got in the middle of that and we were like, hold on, dogs, what are you doing? You need to remain on code. You understand? Shower, Dwayne Price, salute. K. Koroma.
Said it right the first time, but either way.
K. Corona versus K. Corona versus Ronnie Shields. Ronnie Shields stopped working with main box, somebody can salute. If Ronnie Shields stops dealing with you, that's a problem, man.
Yeah, it's a big problem, man.
The brother Crypto Zorro says, I think Ajagba gonna flatline Shaw. I think he weighed near his career low in the weight, so he may be faster. I don't know. I've never seen FA athletic. And the thing with Shaw is he's faster, he's a better boxer, and he's strong. You know, and I don't think Ajagba has the timing that, let's say, a Joe Joyce has. Joe Joyce, when he signed up to fight Daniel Dubois, I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought Dubois was gonna box his face in to a late stoppage or a unanimous decision. And the timing of everything was just like, I couldn't believe it. The timing, I said, man, every time Dubois went to step in, he was running into his fist. And I was like, stop, what are you doing, dude? And it knocked his eye. He had the UK eye. And we never seen Joseph Parker get beat up like that. And Joseph Parker's tough, but we've never seen him he got his ass destroyed. I've never seen that. I thought Parker was gonna outbox him and maybe run into some trouble late, but get the split decision. But he stopped Joseph Parker. And I was like, oh shit. And at the end of the fight, Joseph Parker was the only person that looked like he had a fight. So Joe Joyce is Foreman-esque. George Foreman-esque. Ajagba, I don't see that with him. Ajagba is more like dare I say, a Ron Lyle. Similar to George, but not as talented as George. George could be hurt. Like, that's why I wanted to see Ajagba versus Joe Joyce. They both big and strong and robotic. And I was like, man, whoever lands first. Until I saw him fight Frank Sanchez. I said, man, this guy's getting outboxed. He couldn't catch Frank. If we go back and watch the fight, he couldn't catch Frank. Frank had his way with him. Frank was never in trouble. I didn't give Ajagba one round. And then when he dropped him, I said, oh man, this ain't it right here. So I think it'll be more, if Ajagba wins, it'll be more or less that Shaw loses the fight. If you get what I'm saying? Now, this is boxing, Crypto. I could be wrong. We can go in there in round one, boom, he can land something. I could be wrong. But I do believe that Shaw has that balance in which Ajagba could be playing catch up all night. And by the middle of the fight, like round maybe 5, he's gonna be like, well, what the fuck do I do? And I think that round 7, I think that's when Shaw gonna go to work on his ass. And if he don't stop him, if it goes, this is a 10-round fight, right?
Yeah.
If it goes 10, I think Shaw's gonna wash him UD. Now this is boxing, y'all. I could be wrong. But Brian H, what up, counselor? How you been? The truth in the building. Mark Wonderlick. Bob. Yeah,
I ain't got no problem with his prediction. I think he's wrong, but you know.
Yeah. You know,
I mean, no problem with his prediction. I mean, hey, the beautiful part about this is we're actually gonna get to see it play out tonight.
Yes.
Instead of just talking about it. So we're gonna actually get to see it play out, man. Now let me address something else, man. About what you were saying that Sanchez landed an illegal blow on Efe, man. You gotta understand, man, when these fighters throw a punch and the opponent ducks down, what are you supposed to do? You can't hit the brakes on the punch. So call it what you may be, but most of the referees I know, they'll let that go because of that, because the opponent ducked down or moved that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I leave that at right there, man. So we gotta be very careful of saying when an illegal blow was thrown. You can clearly tell when an illegal blow is thrown. I mean, like you can tell when they purposely do it. I've seen it a bunch. Fury's done it a lot. Okay, when somebody ain't even ducking down. So, this situation was different, man. So that's how I look at it, man.
Yeah, I can see why the brother Crypto says it's a 50-50 fight. I'm going to say 70-30 Shaw. Because unless Ajagba learned something new from the last fight, I don't know if it's the same old guy. Because when you get in a fighter, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kano, your job is to recognize his tools and amplify them. Don't get him doing shit that he's not used to doing unless he's about to face an opponent where he's going to really need to do it. Okay? That's what drives me crazy when they say, oh man, this fighter should do this fighter should do that. Maybe he can't. But you take what he can do and you amplify it. You understand? Deontay has a right hand. Use it. All right? He was learning on the job. Look at when we first started watching him all the way up until when he knocked out Helenius. He's a different guy. And it took him some years. All right? That's why we were so rough on Mark Breland. Oh, all he got is a right hand. Well, Mark Breland had a right hand. But what he was supposed to do was what Malik has Deontay doing now. Lateral movement, using the tools. Okay? Mark Breland was supposed to be doing all that. But Mark Breland was nice about it and kept him on for 10 fucking years and kept money in his pocket. But Mark wasn't really doing his job. D was in there pretty much training himself. And Malik was there the whole time, but he played his position. Okay? That's why D looks different now. Mark Breland wasn't doing his job. Okay? Look at when Mark Breland was training him, and then look at what Malik has done with Deontay. That's why Deontay's so... This Deontay that we saw versus Helenius, although it was one round, all right? If you paid attention, we was there live. Jab Jamboree, a bunch of us was there live. We were seeing some shit, and it was shocking to the casual audience because they never seen D moving like that. There was a dude right behind me saying, "Why is he running?" I'm like, "Oh, nope." He set a trap, and as soon as I said it, he put Helenius to sleep. Now, what I'm saying, I said that to say this. When you have a fighter, you got to amplify the tools. What is Efe Ajagba's tools? He's another big puncher. But is he athletic to set those punches up, or does he just throw them? I haven't seen Efe set anything up. He's very robotic. He's very slow. But if he clubs you, you going to sleep. He did not touch Frank Sanchez not one time that night. Now, I know there was something with an illegal blow, but it wasn't intentional. I was there. It wasn't intentional. But once that was over, the illegal blow wasn't the reason why he lost the fight. Efe looked confused in a lot of spots. He couldn't catch him. And Frank was turning him. And it's like it seems like all you got to do is turn him. The problem here is Shaw can do the same thing. And unless he worked on his foot placement, unless he worked on his movement, unless he worked on cutting off the ring and setting traps, and they wasn't training for Shaw. That's the thing. They were not training for Shaw. And Shaw, this is perfect timing for Shaw. Yeah. Because he's hungry. So now they're like, yo, we only had a few weeks now we got to train for this guy. It's not matching up. Now, unless we go in there and we see Efe on the balls of his feet and he's poking out a jab and he's showing some movement and he looks like a different person, then he has a better chance. But I don't see him winning. I don't.
I see Shaw working that body a lot too. I really do. Being that FA's taller, man. I think what's underrated about Big Shot, man, is his damn ring IQ. I think people not realizing how smart of a fighter he is, man. He's gonna take what you give him. You know, he's not gonna try to throw punches where they're not, gonna land and shit like that. He's gonna look for openings and whatever you're giving him. Whatever you're giving him, that's what he's gonna go with, man. He'll slowly start breaking you down, man, to open up the shot that he really wants. But I see that body getting touched in the beginning, man. I really do, man. And I'm curious to see how Ajagba reacts to those body shots in the beginning. Because Big Shot can hit. Big Shot can hit, man. And let's not act like, he doesn't know how to get away from a right. That's why he has sparred with Deontay Wilder. You think he wasn't working on getting away from that right? That man ain't trying to get hit with that right. I'm just saying.
I think years of sparring with Deontay, this is perfect for him.
Yeah.
This is perfect because you sparring with Wilder, you have to get away from the right hand. And Deontay's a hell of a lot faster than F.A. Now, unless F.A. has some impeccable time, that's what I'm saying. If Shaw loses this fight, it'll be more of Shaw losing than Ajagba winning. Shaw's going to have to go in there and make a mistake. I don't see him. Brian H. said, who was he training for? He was training for Oscar Rivas. He was training for Oscar Rivas. And Oscar, what happened with him? What happened with Oscar Rivas?
He got an injury, man. I can't remember what injury he got, but he got some type of injury, man. I don't even know, man. Born retina or some shit. I have no idea.
Oh, man. That sucks.
But either way it goes, man. Right place, right time. Let's believe St. Louis is going to be in the building, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big Shot from St. Louis. They going to be in the building heavy. And everybody that knows this guy tell you, man, that he has more than a puncher's chance to beat Ajagba, man. A lot of people know that the upset. Matter of fact, I'm placing my money on Shaw tonight, man.
Wow. You picking around or just overall?
Overall, man. I'm going with Shaw, bro, man. As soon as this live is over, I'm going to Bovada and I'm putting my money on him.
What you dumping on it?
Man, I don't know, maybe 500.
Wow. I was gonna put a bill on it. I was gonna put 100.
If the odds are nice, it depends. I'll go anywhere from 500 to a K. If the odds is really juicy, I'm putting a K on that shit, bro. I'm trying to rape the bank and molest the dough with this shit.
Wow. If I missed you in the chat, man, salute to you. I see y'all. Shawa says, I got money on Shaw. Okay. Yeah, Tay did do the odds. I missed that show. I think I was at work. What are the odds, Steve L? Do you remember?
Man, look, while you doing that, I'm going to go to Bovada right now.
Yo, let me text Tay and see if he up.
I'm going to go to Bovada right now. Let me see if they got me logged in. All right. It doesn't matter. Let me see. All sports. Let me go find this boxing here. Where is it at? Give me 1 second, Drew. Boxing.
Yeah, I want to know. I just texted him. Let's see if he up. Yeah, I'm curious. I might throw a little something on it, man. I might pick around, man. 7 to 8. I know Tay be knowing stuff.
He know, but I'm over here logging in because shoot.
Salute to my brother, the counselor, Brian H. in the building. He said fight nights are always great. Yeah, they are, brother. They are. Jared, what up? Let me see who I missed. Fresh 75, salute. Ancestral Rage. Crypto Zoro, my brother, what up? Perfect Timing. Son of Tank. Dr. Mark. Jermaine Jubilee, my brother, salute. Sam Mack, what up? Tony Brown, 702. Jason, what up?
F. Ajagba is plus 122. Stephan Shaw is minus 150. So
minus 150. Battle ready. What up?
Yeah.
Rashad, what up?
It's not as spread as people thought, huh?
Nah, it's still close. But they're in the loop?
Nah, this gonna be in New York. Yeah,
Wait a minute, where?
Upstate. You're
Oh, okay. I was about to say, whoa, it's not in the city.
Nah.
Oh, that shit is up. That shit is way upstate. I can't drive there. That shit is done. For me to, I'd have to leave like now.
Wait a minute, is it upstate?
Michael Ray, what up?
I can't remember for sure. It's either in New York, man, or way up there in one of them damn, not the city.
It's in a hick town up there somewhere.
Yeah. Either that or it's in California, man. I can't remember which one it was, man. Somebody in the chat though. It's 3 hours from you, Drew. Okay, yeah, it's in New York.
Yeah, it's 3 hours. Yeah. It's wait, nah, hell no. You got to dodge deer up there, and it's cold today. Fuck.
Yeah.
Crypto said Malik Scott is coaching the dude today who fight KSI. Oh yeah. Yeah, he is. I think he is. Jeff Spark, my brother. Rampage, what up? It is. I think it's at a casino. Mo G, what up? Verona,
yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that shit is way up there. That shit is dumb far, man. You know what's crazy? I can get up there faster than I can get to Brooklyn in the middle of rush hour. That shit's crazy. Daryl Alexander says BFTV put me on the Shaw. Shaw is a strong, well-rounded heavyweight. This should be a damn good fight. Yeah. I think.
Hey, you know who brought Big Shot to BFTV? I did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I interrupted his live and shit. I say, man, I'm going to give Big Shot the link, man. You mind if I bring him on? He's like, fuck it. I texted Big Shot the link and he popped up on BFTV's live and shit. Yeah, that was me. I'm trying to get this man noticed, man. I'm trying to get this man known by any means necessary. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Salute to my uncle, Dre Finest in the building. He says, salute, Big Drew. I've been busy investing in myself, but I had to come by and support you. Can you dig it? Absolutely. By the way, Happy New Year and salute to the chat, man. Salute to you, brother. I see you and the princess on your head. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Salute to you, Unc. What up, man? Salute.
Oh.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, I think I
got to figure out how I'm going to bet tonight, man. Shit.
You ain't got
I got Bovada.
You got Bovada?
That's what I use.
With what's the other shit?
Hey man, listen, man. I go with Bovada, man, because that's what the champ side endorses, man. So you know.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, so I'm going with. That's why I've been using Bovada ever since I seen champ side, putting it up there and shit. I'm like, all right, bet. That's where I'm going then. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, man. Look, because he's got a link for it, man, and I'm always, one of those that like to support, man. So if he's connected with Bovada and he's getting a cut, then I'm going to use his link to go over there, man. And that's why I've been doing it, man. Damn.
That's what I use. That's it. Bet us.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
That's my reasoning, Drew. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I always try to support one way or another, man. And
yeah.
That's just what it is, man.
Yeah,
shout out to Champ Side, by the way.
Well, salute to Champ Side. Press one. Yeah, when the 2 times I bet, I lost. But that's okay.
Oh man, I've lost too, but that's not me, bro.
Mm-hmm. Jay Wayne, salute.
I bet on Jermaine Ortiz to be Lomachenko, and honestly, I still thought he did. He just
I thought, man, come on though. I mean, you won that, man. They owe you some money.
I was like, damn, bro. I just know I saw an ass whooping. Come on. You might have slowed down later in the fight, but the fight to me was already decided by then. I don't understand shit, Drew, man, that and fill me out on this, man, and tell me if I'm right or if you agree with me or not, man. What is it with this? Well, he won the championship rounds. Don't you gotta listen? I've been to a lot of boxing events. Let me go ahead and dispel that shit. That shit sounds good on TV. That's a cold word for somebody about to get robbed. And I'm going to tell you why. Because at the end of the round, the judge turns in the scorecard for that round.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going round by round by round. You no longer have that scorecard in your hand. So when the championship rounds come by, all you got is the last scorecards for the last round. So how does that add up to, well, he won the championship rounds, that's why they won? Come on, bro. It's 12 rounds in the fight or 10 rounds, and hey, that doesn't make any sense, bro, man. And I just that's a code word for I'm about to rob somebody, bro. That's their way of robbing somebody, man. Fuck all that, bro.
No doubt. Justin, salute, bro. I'm picking Shaw by possible late stoppage, 7 to 8 rounds. Stormy, what up, brother? I got Shaw winning. If it goes UD, it goes UD. But it's a 10-round fight, y'all. There's no title involved. And I got Shaw possibly stopping. Calvin, what up? Possibly stopping him. Possibly.
Yep, 10 rounders. I just had to verify to make sure, you know.
Now, also, what I want to make sure, after this at 2:30, I'm doing a Zoom meeting because a lot of the brothers and sisters was asking for some insight on how to grow the channel, and I don't know everything, but I know some stuff, so I can share with you. You know, so if you're attending the meeting, drop me your email, and I will send you the link to the Zoom meeting. It's already set up. It's at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be a few people on there. You know, Black Vision and her husband's going to be on there. My brother Mansa Musa, Anthony Bolton. I gotta drop links to people's Instagram and things of that nature. But yeah, I help the best way I can, y'all. I don't know everything, but I know some stuff. You know, so Thesis, what up? So
that's why we don't be in a meeting, man. We all gonna be able to, you know, have a little input on what we think, man, helps.
Right.
That's why I want to be in there, man. You know.
Right. Anything.
Well, you know.
There's enough out here for everyone to get it, and people have helped me behind the scenes. You know, a lot of people. There's a lot of people that helped me behind the scene that gave me a lot of gems. You know, and all I could do is free information. You know, so it's like whatever. Okay, that's what's up, Fresh. Thank you. So yeah, these are things I know. Stormy, if you ain't busy, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't busy, you know, you can slide through. You know, Michael Ray says, I've been considering starting a channel, reviewing past fights, just because I already love doing that. Why not, bro? Why not? Get in where you fit in, man. Listen, there's enough out here for everyone to get it, man. We got a brother that wants to start a math channel. I don't see anyone doing that.
Do it.
You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be on. I'm gonna you know, that's I want to definitely help him do that. You know what I'm saying? Look, Brian A says, I can't believe that Bermain Stephan is fighting next week. Oh no. Bermain Stephan is still, oh no, what?
Hey man, he need that money, bro. That's all it is. He need that money, man.
I did not like how he looked when I last saw him, man.
They still gonna pay him, dude. He gonna take that money, man. That's
brothers need to find other ways to live, man.
But they can't let go, bro, man. They can't let go, man. They can't let go, man. Who's that dude that
Yo, Tay, you got a minute to hop on? You got a minute? Let me know. Cause Mike Biggs in the building. Let me know if you got a minute to hop on real quick, because Cats is trying to put money on this.
You know, Tay got Big Shot Shaw in this fight too, right?
Of course.
You know, we all rocking with Shaw, bro. I ain't got no doubt in my mind who Tay going for in that fight. No doubt in my mind, zero.
All around strong salute.
You know?
Yeah, I think I think FA is gonna be confused. We'll know early though. We're gonna know very early. We'll be able to tell by round 2. By the end of round 2, I don't know. The more I'm sitting down and thinking about it, he might get washed. It might be a situation where FA might look like, oh man, what up? He might not even belong in the ring with him, man. I don't know. Jose, what up?
Yeah, and I said Tay be making people rich. I don't know if he's making people rich. The only reason I say that, is because do they really listen to it when he gives them the gems? He'll put out some great gems, and people won't consume the information, man.
Yeah.
Why I say I don't know, man. there could be a lot of people getting rich off of him if they listen to him. He be on point with a lot of his shit. I gotta give him props on that, man. But you know, when you start talking this betting shit, man, a lot of people don't listen. They'll listen, but they're too scared to bet.
Scared to bet, yeah. I might throw a bill on Shaw. Art man said, can he punch? Yeah, Shaw can punch. Shaw can punch. He can punch. He's more athletically gifted than Ajagba, but Ajagba just looks the part. He looks the part. But nah, he's not. I just don't think he's better than Shaw. Now, of course, disclaimer, y'all, it's boxing. Shaw could go in there and land something. But in the event that happens, it's more of a Shaw's gonna have to make a mistake. It's gonna be Shaw losing rather than the FA doing something to win, unless he learned something that I don't know about. You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna pick a round. If I drop money on it, I'm gonna pick a round.
Damn. Woo, boy. I like to know what round you thinking. God dang.
I'm gonna say round 8, maybe 9. Shaw can stop him, man. Shaw can stop him. Damian, what up, bro?
I like the way Bovada got it set up, man, because they let you can pick 2 rounds. And, Stephan shot to win 1 and 2. Stephan shot to win 3 or 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. So, you within
one.
All right,
I sent it.
Shit, I might have to. Ooh.
And what you said the odds were again?
As it's sitting on Bovada right now, Stephan Shaw's a minus 150. F is a plus 122.
That's close, man.
So, I mean, shit. No, man. I got Big Shot Shaw, man. I don't see him losing, man. I don't give a damn, bro. I'm going to go out on a complete. I'm jumping off the cliff with no parachute. Fuck it. Big Shot.
Ooh, look. Yeah, all right, man. I ain't worried about that. Hell no. Macadon 1 said Shaw by 6 rounds stoppage. Wow.
All right, man. You know how people are, bro. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard, bro. I saw Artman post that shit, man, on Instagram, because you know how Artman is. He'll post what people say and shit,
Yeah.
They the dumbest shit in the world, bro. They're not even. How do they even compare the two? How? They're two, man. No. All they're thinking about is the right hand, but nothing else matches. They don't fight alike. If they don't hit as hard as Wilder either, in my opinion, like, where they getting this comparison from? I don't get it, man. People are funny out here, bro.
I don't know, man. It's strange. In FA, when he burst onto the scene, I mean, he looked all right. Bro. But let me show y'all something before Tay get here. Let me show y'all something. Whenever someone says there's no racism in boxing,
I saw you posted that shit.
Yeah, I just want to show y'all something. Let me show y'all something real quick. This was on my AJ video. All right. I said AJ to trainer in the United States, a trainer yet to be named.
Yep.
Some dude in the troll accounts, XXX, says this is a Wakunda channel.
He couldn't even spell. Man, he couldn't even spell it right.
And I said, you spelled Wakanda wrong. Proves you're too stupid to even be a racist. So when people say there's no race, now here we are. I wasn't even, what the fuck? Even if you're an AJ fan, this doesn't make sense. So I just want to show y'all that, And I ain't even blocked this fool yet. It is what it is. Hey, we lost you. Come on back.
His name is XXX. Damn, bro.
Yep. I mean, this is the level of incompetence that we're dealing with, family. This is why the LDBC exists. This is why we got away from the bullshit. Now here I am doing a video about Anthony Joshua, and it wasn't even a bad video. So you can't even say that's a AJ fan, because he said Wakunda. That's not even an AJ fan. So why is he over here bothering us? I don't know. You dig? Tell you in the building, what's good?
What's good with it?
Hey Jones, what's up, bro?
Man, just chilling, man. What's good?
Man,
Yo,
Man,
what
just
you got
chilling.
on tonight?
Man, just chilling, man. What's good?
What's
Hey,
the
man.
betting odds, brother? Because people want to know. They might be dropping some bills on the counter, looking to put up 500 on Shaw. What you got on that?
Everything.
I mean, looking at it, you know what I'm saying? Actually, one of my guys caught it early. My guy Elder caught it early when the lines opened up. Stephan Shaw was the dog. He quickly moved over to the favorite. The line hasn't moved since then or went down since then. So as I'm looking at it now, Big Shot Shaw right now, he's a minus 150. I love that minus 150 on Big Shot Shaw. Just looking at the two different style matches, it equal up to what I see. I gave an example last night. The biggest thing with FA, of course, we know he got some type of punching power, but does he really has the punching power? We've seen him fight guys. He's hurt, but when he stepped up, did he really hurt the guys that stepped up? That's a question that I asked myself. Then also, if you also look at his last fight, you can tell that he's been working on some things in the gym, but of course, those things really don't translate in one fight. But if I look at the fight previously before then, when he fought on Wilder Fury 3 versus Frank Sanchez, the biggest thing that he got in trouble with was his feet. His feet continuously gets him in trouble because he's always out of range, or if he's in range, right? When you deal with a guy like Frank Sanchez, right? Frank Sanchez, he's normally a counter puncher. So one thing that Frank Sanchez was doing to him was letting FA come to him. And because Frank Sanchez has some type of decent footwork, he's able to maneuver and move out the way. He has an in exit and he has an out exit, right? So what that allowed him to do was keep FA off balance. And that's the same thing I see Big Shot Shaw doing, right? And I think start off early because of FA feet that's going to keep him in trouble. Big Shot Shaw, and some people said on here before, they consider him a cruiserweight because he moves a lot. He does move a lot. And that's going to get FA in trouble, those feet. Truthfully,
I said that earlier. Yeah.
Shaw don't have to do. If he don't want to, he really don't even have to engage with FA. He can stay on the outside. But I think the biggest thing here is whenever Shaw do get on the inside, he can end the fight on the inside because FA has no inside game at all. So that 150 to me looks very establishing.
I mentioned that earlier. FA got really bad feet, and I think Frank Sanchez exposed that in Vegas. You know what I'm saying, a while ago. He's a big, strong guy, very robotic. But I also, I agree with you. Unless he learned something totally new.
If you go back and look at the fight where he got clipped, when he went down, right? Mm-hmm. That guy really wasn't a puncher. It's because his feet are so bad, it left him in a position to where he was vulnerable. Even when he went down to Frank Sanchez fight, guess what? He was in a position where he was vulnerable. Because he's always out of range. If he's not out of range, he's in range, right? And then when he's in range, he's off balance.
Yeah.
Go look at the knockdowns.
Yeah. So being that Shaw is a not only is he a great puncher, he has great movement, man. Oh, my bad, Stormy. I'm sorry. Being that he has great movement, I'm sorry, let me send Stormy this link. Everything about Shaw is a recipe for disaster for FA, which is why a lot of people, I sent this Stormy, my bad, which is why a lot of people, they're picking Shaw to win this fight. Now, let me ask you, Tay, do you see a stoppage? 10-round fight, do you see a stoppage?
It could be a stoppage. And the reason why I said it could be a stoppage is because the punch selection of Big Shot Shaw is definitely going to confuse the shit out of FA. Right? Big Shot Shaw can, like I said before, he's shown at least 3 different styles in the ring. He has an old school style, right? He has a versatile style where he can move on the outside, a lot of people say He can move just like Fury or just as good as Fury, right? And then on the inside, like I said before, that's one place you really don't want to be with Big Shot Shaw, on the inside. And like I said before, because his hands move like a cruiserweight or even a lesser, smaller division, he can catch you with that big shot. There's a reason why they call him Big Shot.
Mm.
And it could be that he could put his lights out. It just all depends on how Big Shot Shaw feels.
Tony Brown, our brother, says, no disrespect, Drew, but I got FA before 8th. Woo. I don't know, man. It's boxing, y'all. It's boxing. You know.
But when you see something like that, though, and that's cool. That's cool. But we're talking about a Big Shot Shaw who's been in all of the top heavyweights camped, over 100 rounds with a guy like Deontay Wilder.
Say that again, because we said that earlier. Say that again.
Over 100 rounds.
100 rounds, Deontay, and all he was doing was avoiding the right hand.
So
he's been in there with Andy Ruiz as well, and a bunch of other names.
Exactly.
So he has people within the industry knows how good Shaw is.
Yes.
So this is a stylistic nightmare for him, and I don't think FA really wanted this fight. If he had to choose, he probably was like, that guy? I don't know.
Here's the thing. When I first got wind of Oscar Rivas pulling out, I called Shaw. I called him. I said, bro, what we gonna do? He said, man, I've already petitioned for the fight, but it's up to FA to fight me. Now the crazy part about it is, I called Deontay and we was chopping up about it. He was like, man, I'm trying to see if FA gonna take this fight, right? And he did, which shocked us. But FA said he wants to make a statement, but I believe he's making a wrong statement by picking Shaw. If anything, he should have picked Guido.
He definitely made a mistake.
Who was the other option?
Guido, because Shaw and Guido was supposed to fight.
Wow.
That was gonna be an easy fight for that was gonna be an easy fight for Big Shot too, Guido, man. But shoot, you gotta tip your hat off to Big Shot, man. When he stepped to the plate, man, like, hey, let's get it going. Let's get it. They asked him about it, he said, absolutely, man. I'm in. Give me that fight.
Wow, man. I think this is a mistake for FA, man. The more I'm listening to the shit behind the scenes, and that's what no one's factoring in. The reason why people that's what I'm saying. A lot of you, if you didn't speak to Tay, you wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? Over 100 rounds with Deontay, who is as big in stature as FA, but more athletic and more dangerous. And he's in there sparring with the champ. FA's not on that level. You know what I'm saying? And whoever the fuck signed this, maybe they know something we don't know.
Shit, Andy Ruiz didn't want to bring Big Shot back in the gym. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
He did.
Hell no, bro. Now that thing, he pieced his ass up. We'll bring him back in here.
Well, Lou DiBella definitely has something to do with it. And he knew automatically this would definitely be the fight for Big Shot Shaw.
Who's he signed to?
Split T
Management.
Split T Management with Lou DiBella.
Yo, wait a minute. Do you think DiBella sees more value in Shaw than FA?
Yes.
That's why he's doing this. I think with that being said, he's gonna I think he's gonna play chess. He's gonna move one and replace him with the other. I believe that. Like I said, this is his coming out party. So all he has to do is perform. The brother Tony Brown's back. He says, do y'all think that Shaw has the same boxing ability as Sanchez? No doubt Shaw is the better boxer, but I feel like FA is going to be a lot more prepared after facing a guy like Sanchez. I see why you would say that. Salute, Stormy. I see why you would say that. But Frank and Shaw are two different guys, but they provide the same problems. that FA is going to have an issue dealing with. And I think Shaw at this current junction, I think he's very hungry, but the X factor is I don't think FA was prepared for this, and it wasn't up to him. It was up to DeBella, and I think DeBella is going. He's short. I think he's shafting FA at this point. If you look at the betting odds, I think he's shafting him because now it's time for Shaw to come forth. It's time for him to come forth. This is his time to shine. This is the fight that he was waiting for. Nobody wants to fight this guy because of his camp resume. He's been at 100 rounds with Deontay Wilder. Come on, man. I mean, this is.
I mean, but then at the same time, like that's something that I don't agree with because what a lot of people don't know is Shaw can actually fight southpaw as well.
Yep.
Oh, that's another thing.
He actually sparred. Deontay southpaw for a little bit.
Sure did.
So,
he got him ready for Ortiz, right?
Yeah.
Listen, man. I think that y'all are making too much out of Frank Sanchez, man. The two different fighters. I'm gonna tell you why. Frank Sanchez is a boxer, yes. Big Shaw has more phases and tools in his box than what Frank Sanchez has. He could bang on the inside, mid-range, and outside. Frank Sanchez doesn't have all of that.
Right.
Yeah, he's a good boxer, but he doesn't have all of them attributes. So, and I think that I know he is harder than Frank Sanchez as well. So this is going to pose a tougher puzzle to unravel than what Frank Sanchez brought in that ring. That's the way I see it, man. Stormy, what's going on, man?
Going on,
well, you know me and Kano, man, we connect when it comes down to breaking these fighters down. And I'll just add to what he just said. There's another wrinkle that Shaw has over Sanchez, and that is the willingness to take risks, to go in there and try to see what's going to happen. You understand? It's like it's one thing to stumble into something successfully, and it's another thing to poke and probe your way and say, let me check if there's an opening right here. Let me see if there's an opening right there. And do it with an emphasis that you're applying yourself to the degree that you make the other person take note of what you're doing. You see, and as I've often said, these type of fights are won by the guy who's able to adjust to the adjustments. Now, Efe Ajagba has shown no wrinkles of adjustments whatsoever. He's shown a singularity dimension. And in that, he's not even good. He's very vulnerable in that. What was going for him very well early on were two factors that are no longer really there. The intimidation factor, because he's a big guy, has a solid punch, but he had Ronnie Shields in his corner. Now, there's no reason to be intimidated anymore because he's already been defeated by a guy that was not necessarily a top-notch guy. And Ronnie Shields is no longer there. So, if you ask me, he's going about things through the process of elimination. And as those things get eliminated, other fighters are coming along, and Shaw happens to be the next man up. And you bet believe he's going to take his shot tonight.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I said that earlier, they're not true. That he's going to take the openings that they're giving him. He ain't a stupid fighter.
I'm saying it's his fight to lose, and I don't think he's really he got this on his back, and he's not going to fumble the ball. Because is it safe to say that he's been a bit avoided, or he just wasn't granted the opportunity by way of the business?
He was, he got shitted on, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. PBC did him dirty, bro. They shelved him, man, similar to the way that Golden Boy shelved Rashidi. Same type of way. That's the way they shelved him, man, which is why he was independent for a while until now Top Rank got him. And we're gonna see if Top Rank is the place for him or not, man. You know, like, this is why I don't criticize the promotional companies, man, because to some extent or the other, they do this. Every last one of them picks the fighters that they want to show. He just happened to get. And by the way he got out of that PVC contract was his daddy cussing people out. He got into it with him, bro. His daddy was cussing him out, bro.
I ain't know nothing about that. Word?
Bro, man, bro. Tay, stop it when I'm lying. Stop it when I'm lying, Tay.
Yeah, he was. He telling the truth.
Wow. Remember when I said, man, everyone's hands dirty. PBC, I don't care who you are. Anybody can get it, man. If you fuck up, you fuck up. Because the truth of the matter is, how old is Big Shot now?
30.
He should have had at least two or three like signature fights by now, man.
Hey, his daddy did him a favor when he did that, by the way. I think.
Well, this is what's going to be real interesting. Nobody's talking about this. If he goes out there and really whoops FA's behind, we saw FA lose the fight to Frank Sanchez.
Yeah.
But if Big Shot is able to win the fight in a very good manner, I ain't even talking about knockout, okay? The knockout will be extra sweet. But if he goes out there and defeats this guy handily, Top Rank got a problem because they promoting Big Baby, right? Now the heat gonna be on. Do they make the fight with Big Baby? Huh? Because Big Baby ain't stepped up and fought nobody yet. Yeah. You like how it's going now?
Yo.
That's gonna give you a reason to get behind somebody that's real and stop talking about these fake Play-Doh paper mache ass guys out here. Seriously.
Yep.
Tay, who got better in-ring experience? Big Baby or Shaw?
In-ring experience?
Yeah.
What you mean by that?
Like, I mean, how could I say? The shit that you haven't seen on television, is what I'm saying.
Shaw. But the crazy part about it, you know, when I first started telling everybody about Shaw, well, when everybody was talking about Big Baby, I was like, well, pump your brakes a little bit because Stephan Shaw right there, that's another guy that nobody really was talking about. You know, the same guy who just fought Dillian White, Jermaine Franklin, he was supposed to fight Shaw. He said he had COVID.
Oh, shit.
Everybody, me and you, Tay. I think me and you was the only ones talking Shaw back then.
so no, y'all damn sure were. Because there was a lot of cats like, who's Shaw? They were like, now I knew the face, but I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't as educated. And I knew he'd been in D's camp, but I wasn't as educated. The more I heard you and Tay talking about him, I said, yo, hold on. This dude has what you call a behind-the-scenes resume. And sometimes that'll be a fighter's, that'll be their kryptonite. Like, yo, hold on, this guy's been fighting everybody behind the scenes and he's been getting off on them in camp. So you don't want to put your guy, if you're trying to make money off of this guy back here, he's not the one. Don't do it. So now they're putting Big Baby on the pedestal. He's marketable. He's coming to the ring with this shiny shit and pin packs. But meanwhile, Shaw's behind the scenes putting in work.
Yeah.
So when it comes time for them to meet, I think already Lou DiBella, based off of the conversation, he might be trying to replace FA with Big Shot. So now sometime by the end of this year or going into 2024, we're going to be looking at Big Shot versus Big Baby. Are they going to make that fight when it's available? Granted, everything goes well tonight. Will they make that fight?
It's a great promotion. We can call it Too Big. Hey, you know me, man. I come up with all the gems.
Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. For those of y'all who are doubting, man, Big Shot can punch. He could definitely crack. I don't even think the TV does him justice. If you ever watched him live, I think Tay has. I know I have. Bro, when he knocks somebody out, bro, like, and you're sitting there ringside, it's like, God, did he kill him? Did he kill him? Is the dude moving? Like, he can crack, bro. I'm trying to tell you, FA better keep his head on a swivel. Man can crack.
And if Big Baby think he gonna perform like he did in his last fight and give Big Shot those shots at his chin like he gave that guy he beat, it's nighty night.
Yeah, I wasn't
night. Give him his blanket and his binky because he done.
Although he stopped, dude, I wasn't
That guy hit him, man. He hit him a few times. He just couldn't crack.
Yeah. I wasn't like bedazzled by that performance. I was like, okay, he got him out of there. But I said, man, let there have been somebody else. And I was going through my mind, and not once did I think of Stephan Shaw. Not one time. I said, if that was Frank Sanchez, it don't go down like that. If that was King Kong Ortiz, it don't go down. I thought of a bunch of heavyweights. I said, man, and what was his excuse? He'd been out the ring a little bit of time. I said, come on, bro. You're too young to be saying that. But it is what it is. But everything is checking out for Shaw. He's a behind-the-scenes workhorse. He might be that guy.
Well, that's the best way to be, to fly under the radar. And I'll tell you why. While the other guys, see, you have to know that some of these guys, we're in this modern era of social media, and everybody got to have a gimmick, you know, sell yourself. But the ones who get overworked are the guys who put in the work, the hard-working guys, huh? The guys that are in the gym polishing up their craft and stuff like that. The only reason that people are talking about Jaron Boots Ennis so much like they are presently is because he's had some spectacular performances, you know, against the opposition that he's faced. But the young man has been working that whole time. He's been coming along, you know, and it's the other guys who should have been facing each other that didn't, has given people somewhere else to look for what they want. Now, if things would have worked out like they were supposed to, people wouldn't be talking about Boots. But they are, because the guys who should be fighting wasn't fighting. But again, they done brought this man over here to ESPN. They were promoting Big Baby. Now Big Baby gonna have to grow up and put on some big man draws, huh? Because, no, seriously, because he's gonna have to fight somebody now. Not these third-rate fighters he's been fighting, because he's been fighting third-rate fighters. But we hear all this gym talk about how he performs when he gave Fury some good go in the gym and all of that. Listen, you in the gym is where you hone your craft. There are no fights to be won in the gym. When the lights go on, that's when it's time to show up. And a lot of times, guys can't perform under the lights, especially if they're being challenged under the lights. If you got a guy appointed out there that they brought you in there, and it's like, okay, yeah, he should take care of this guy inside 5-6 rounds, you know, yeah. But how many of these guys are facing opposition where they have to say, oh, I don't know if Big Baby gonna win this one tonight. I don't know if so-and-so gonna win that one tonight. You're not hearing that at all. You're not. So guys who can fly under the radar by getting their work in and polishing up their tools, their craft, they ready. Battle tested, battle ready. One of the worst things that could happen for FA was that guy that walked out of the ring on him. Remember that?
Oh man, that was hilarious.
It was disgraceful, because something like that should never happen. It should never happen. But it did happen. And what regard did he get out of that? Oh, he's intimidating or whatever. But he never even laid a finger on the guy. That guy could have possibly closed his eyes in that first round and threw a punch and caught FA on the chin and knocked him out. But he didn't come there to fight that night. But
hey, that was Nate Campbell's man too. Kano, that was Nate Campbell's man.
But that ain't what's going to go down this evening. I can guarantee you that. And if you looked at the weigh-in after they got off the scales, you could see FA over there trying to, you know, like posture and everything. Big Shot is like, let's go.
Food. You ready to eat? Tell you what you got on there.
What part?
Well, there's a bunch of parts there. Well, but just give me your overall review. What you think is how it's gonna play out tonight? You see a stoppage, decision, kicking around?
I just feel like it all depends on Big Shot Shaw. You know, the experience is there, everything is there on his behalf. One thing I don't like, and I'm not trying to criticize that coach, but he got Coach Flick in his corner. Coach Flick is the same guy who was in the corner of the recent guy who was just in a coma. What weight class that was? The guy from
super middleweight that fought Morrell.
The guy who fought Morrell from the Ukraine. So he was just in this corner. And just listening to those instructions. Not saying that Coach Flick is a bad guy. You know, the guy could may not have been listening. But then again, how long has FA and Coach Flick been together? Right? So I'm looking at that side of it as well. But I know what Big Shot come to do. It all depends on him. You know, the pedigree of his tutelage and background, right? Versus a guy like FA. I think in this scenario, Big Shot Shaw has seen this way too many times. You know, like I said, he has over 100 rounds with Deontay. Been in numerous camps, not just Deontay's camp, but other championship camps as well. Right? He's even been
something. You know, you and I had a conversation recently, and there's something that I really like about Big Shot. What he brings, he's just got to do it. You know how sometimes guys, you have to pull it out of them and say, man, you know you can do such and such. Dude, he got something that you're not seeing a lot of in the heavyweight division right now. He got some good-ass hand speed and combinations. And when a guy that can do that lets that go, it puts the opponent on the defensive, and also it puts something in his mind where I gotta protect myself. In other words, once you get the guy thinking, you got him, because he becomes hesitant. He can't no longer react spontaneously because now he's worried about, you know, it's like you ever see Bowfinger? Remember that famous hilarious scene where he was trying to cross the expressway?
Yeah.
And he was, them cars was zipping by, and he was trying to get out there, and he was like, standing up. Dude, that was one of the funniest things I ever seen with the Eddie Murphy movie. But those cars, that's the hand speed we're talking about. You make a guy hesitant and he frees, you got it. And I think that's something that can definitely happen tonight. Tay, I also wanted to ask, who's Big Shot's trainer? Who's going to be in his corner?
His dad, and I forget the other coach name, but he's had a lot of Olympians, and I think he had one champion, but I forget his name. But I know he had a lot of Olympians. I just forget his name.
Okay. Crypto Zora want to know Shaw FA ranked in the sanctioning bodies. I never checked.
Well, FA was until Frank Sanchez got a hold on.
Damn. So he's fighting to get back in a position. You know what I'm saying? This is do or die for FA, isn't it?
Not really, but it's like this. It's going to tell us a lot about him. And again, when he walked away from Ronnie Shields, you don't know what he did to himself.
Well, I heard Ronnie Shields left him.
Whichever way, and if Ronnie left him, it was obviously over something regarding him that wasn't either up to Ronnie's standard or what Ronnie required or whatever. But how can you go away from a man that has had that type of experience with those greats that he's been around for his entire career as a trainer and co-trainer? And then he was also a former fighter himself. So it's like it's almost like these new age guys, they want to spit on experience factor. And remember, Rome is not built in a day. You listen, anybody can get a title shot, and anybody, because there's so many belts out there, can win a title. But a champion reigns. A champion defends. You know? And that's what's missing. That's what's missing. And you get that with that experience factor, the anchors, the people that can anchor you down with the merits of what you bring to the ring, because you should have a full toolbox at the championship level. And each outing, you might not have to use all the tools. One outing, you might have to pull something out. Another outing, you might have to pull out something different. But the fact that you have that to go to is what's significant. And some of these guys, they don't have the simple basics of how to protect themselves. Mm-hmm. We ain't even talking about throwing punches. How to get out of the way of a damn punch. Head laying right on center line, waiting for the guy to knock his chin off.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good fight, man. This is gonna be a damn good fight, man. I can't wait. Man. What time the event start? 6 o'clock over here, overall event?
Well, it starts 6 o'clock for the first card, but it's only 2 fights on the main card. The main card is only 2 fights. So you got Johnny Rice and got Guido, and then you got Shaw and FA. But I think that's like at 10 o'clock.
This is ESPN?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. This is gonna
be
dope.
So I'm looking at it on Box.live right now, Drew. It says that the ring walk for FA and Big Shot is at 10 p.m. Central Time, so that's 11 p.m. your time.
Okay, so we got time. Lastly, betting odds. Tay, that's your forte, man. You got.
I mean, when I'm looking at the odds, like I said before, looking at them right now, you got FA at plus 122, and then of course you got it's a plus 119 right now for FA, and you got minus 150 on Big Shot Shaw. Big Shot Shaw opened up as the dog, and he quickly turned over to the favorite. And I like that the price on the 150. You know, I'm definitely loving the price on the 150. I think this fight goes the distance. But then you definitely have value on a KO on both sides. But then again, you have a decision from Shaw at plus 125, which I like it as well. And you got a decision on FA at plus 375, which is quite frightening because again, everybody sees FA as a big power puncher, but to have plus 375 for a KO or a decision, that's a little frightening to me. So that lets me know which way I need to go.
So what are you doing? I'm sure that's what everyone. In closing, what are you doing? Everyone has faith in your mind when it comes to that. So what are you doing? What would you do?
Man, I definitely see Big Shot Shaw getting a decision right here. Yeah, I like for the fight to go the distance. But if there was going to be anything that happened, it'll probably be in the later rounds, like round 7 and 8. This is a 10-round fight, but you can definitely find good value on Shaw on points at plus 125. You can also get him on a decision at plus 150. Plus 125. I'm sorry. So those are definitely good odds as well. But if anything was to happen, it'll definitely be in the later rounds, like 7 to 8.
Okay. Because I'm going to throw 100 on Big Shot UD. I'm throw 100 on Big Shot UD. We'll throw 100 on it. We'll throw 100 on it, man. Mr. Ishmael said ESPN Plus, right? No, I think it's regular ESPN, right? It's regular ESPN.
Yeah, ESPN Plus for the undercard. It starts at 6 p.m.
Okay. You can see everything on ESPN Plus, but the regular shit start later on.
Yeah, you got Brian Norman, you got Haven Brady, Floyd Diaz. His fight he's off. He got food poisoning, so his fight is off. Now you still got Abraham Nova and all those good stuff.
All right, thank you, fellas, man. I normally don't come on. I'm off from work today, and I just want to talk about this fight because I don't think this fight got enough shine during the week. We was distracted by Eddie Hearn and his bullshit. The For those of you that are coming to the Zoom meeting, drop your email now so I can get it, so I can send you the link. Because I'm going to start a Zoom meeting in literally about 2 minutes. All right? So y'all can come on over there. Drop your email in the chat. For those of you that are trying to grow a channel, I'm going to share what I know. I don't know everything, but I'm going to share what I know because y'all have been asking. So I'm about to send out these links. Join the Zoom meeting. Come on through. Tay, y'all already know how to find Tay and the Sensei, man. But Sensei, you definitely going live after the event. You know I'm going to be in there.
Yeah, the post fight is on, man. It's on. You know, we'll have plenty to talk about.
Tay, you going live later?
Yeah, I'm gonna call the fights that start at 6. You know, I got 2 of my fighters on there. And then, of course, you know, there's some other fights with some smaller lines that I've been looking at. So, yeah, I'm probably going to go live within, like, the next hour or 2, you know, do my Betting Odds live show. And because I definitely see some stuff that I like, put a good little parlay together.
Bet.
I got to go pick up my tray of hoagies. I'm going to have some hoagies for the fights tonight, you know?
Man,
that's what's happening over here.
You know what I'm eating? I'm eating nachos, right? Because it's a cheat day. But I got Beyond Meat paws. And let me tell you, they're good. I'm just gonna chop it up, but they're damn good, man. They're gonna go good with the nachos because I'm on my vegetarian right now, man. But salute to y'all. I got you, Mike. New Fat Boy Fitness, salute. Jay Walk, I got you. I'm writing it down right now. All right, fellas. Everyone smash that like button. And I'm going to holler at y'all later. Yo, Tay, I got everything you sent me. Your intro is going to be so lit. I got everything. Bro, you sent me a little too much. I got your intro's going to be longer than a minute. I'm just letting you know that.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yo, bro. Gems, man. Stormy, I'm going to holler at you.
Yeah, wait till y'all see my new Tank Davis intro that I'm gonna have for my videos. I got one for Tank Davis. Yeah, man, just like I got mine for D, I got one for Tank. I'm gonna go through the ranks with it, man. I'm starting to get nasty with it, man.
Ain't that app fun?
Hey, it's a lot of fun, bro. It's a lot of fun. I done took some pieces from old stuff and put it with new stuff. I'm like, oh, I can do this.
Yo,
Dr. Frankenstein up in there.
All right, man. I'm gonna see y'all. All right,
brothers. Take care.
You coming to the Zoom, right?
Me?
Yeah, you coming to the Zoom or not?
Send me a link. I gotta go pick up these hoagies real quick, and I'll be back, and I can pop in after that. So yeah.
All right, I got you.
Bet. Thanks.
Later, y'all.
Move!